Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spike curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch with the fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first straight. At the plate, Leonis Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2 out with the man at first. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he is in there. The next batter, Jamer Candelario, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Popped him up. Leone is under it. And he brings it in on the warning track. Tigers strand a pair. Still no score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And that's in there for a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. The throw down to first, one away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is there, and he has it for the out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He drove in the other of the two runs in that game yesterday. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Piscotty, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hard on the ground toward short. Cosmo is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. We'll go. First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Chapman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in, Jim Adduci. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
A ball and a strike now. A ball and 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Mark Trumbo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Machado is there for it. One away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So striding forward now, Sandy Leon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes in at 262 on the year. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Flip of his glove for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Pete Kozma. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Trumbull has it in his sights, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Here's Leonis Martin, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Chapman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Dixon Machado digs in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
1-1. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off for Oakland. Shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Here's Jed Lowry now. High in the air out to center field. After it is Martin. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Up next for Oakland.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a step off.
Cabrera.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The right fielder, number 9.
Now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Cabrera on at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top 2 speeds thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken there by Lowe. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Through. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Mark Trumbo. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. No runs for Hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Cosmo right there, and very quickly there. They're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 4, Sandy Leone.
Digging in, Sandy Leone. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he misses. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Jim Adduci, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Striding forward now is the DH. Jacoby Jones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Pete Cosmo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Missed with a slider.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
3-0 now. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here it comes. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Warwick Southpaw enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Castellanos looks up. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. As the A's have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Leonis Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Buck Farmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start any. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And Trumbull will reach. He's got a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Trumbull gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground to the right side. To second for one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up for the A's, Keon Broxton. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses again. 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's digging in. Jeimer Candelario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
high in the air down the right field line. Trumbo has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Into the box now, Jim Adduci. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Piscotty on his horse, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Detroit. They trail here. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here.
Marcus Semien.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Cosmo. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Here's Jed Lowry now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball right down the line in left. Adduci giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Matt Chapman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hit hard to short. Cosmo over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Pete Cosmo. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Andrew Benintendi is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. No balls and 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Dixon Machado digs in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Cold strike on the inside corner. Cosmo on second. Martin at first with no outs. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. A line shot to third base. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Line to the right side, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Casillas ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Trumbo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So the Tigers leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-1. Is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. To third. Candelario scoops it up, and the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat, fouled off. Runner at first here, one man out. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Sandy Leone. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Mark Hanna is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Blake Trinan takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Now he'll step off and rethink this. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi racing back onto the bullpen roof and gone. Into the box now, Jim Adduci. Seared down the first baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he hauls it down in the corner. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So coming to the plate, Pete Kozma. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Leonis Martin. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Adduci on third with 2 out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Chapman over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Oakland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kendall Graveman earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
4 runs on 9 hits.